Thank you, Mrs. Black, and thank you to the Hood School Department. Job well done. To all of our students, thank you for coming to the Hood School this evening and for participating in this event. And to the parents of these wonderful students, thank you for allowing them to participate. And to my staff, I want to thank you for coming out this evening and showcasing the Hood School. I also want to thank the committee and Mrs. Willis. Everything that you, all your decisions up there enable us to do wonderful things with our kids, and I want to thank you for that.
Thank you very much. I want to thank the entire faculty that participated, most of all the students. It was excellent, outstanding, and it's great to see all the good work you're doing here at the Hood School. Anybody that wants to stay for the remainder of the meeting, if you're some kind of a masochist, you may. Or you can go home and watch the Bruins game. Or we could go home and watch the Bruins game. They could stay. No. But you're welcome to stay. We have a really lengthy meeting ahead of us tonight. But thank you very, very much for coming. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Dad's gonna ask that guy. You gotta talk to that guy. I work for him. With the gray sweatshirt.
Just wait.
It's a long distance. Yeah, exactly.
Let's learn to move.
That's going to pick up on
We don't need much, right? Do we need them? Oh, we do?
Thank you very much.
I don't want to pass on.
I think most of us have loud enough.
I think so, sir.
Who's our outside?
All right, next item on the agenda is an update on the MSBA Secondary School Building Committee. Okay, we last met on the 17th of May. Interesting meeting. Our architect, Brad Doyle, was there, or Whittier, and he started to give us an outline of where we are headed between now and probably January of next year. He gave us a timetable, and hopefully sometime by the end of December, beginning of January, we'll be ready to go to the town for approval. I think, Cliff, correct me on any of this stuff, but I think by August we should have pretty much a design of what the plan is going to be, what the school is going to look like August, September.
By August, we're supposed to know which of the variations we're going to be moving forward into schematic design, and then we'll know much more by about the 1st of December.
And by that, the feasibility study still consists of us trying to evaluate and make a determination of whether or not we're going to go to the high school, and new combined facility, our new high school, and a renovation of the middle school, or even possibly, I suppose, I don't want to throw this out, but even possibly a new middle school, et cetera, et cetera. But it's basically a secondary project, and we are now starting the feasibility part of this. There was a consensus taken, just for the record, at the meeting of the members, that if in fact we were demolishing the high school, that the consensus was to demolish the entire building. That was a recommendation by the architect and by the construction manager to do that. There were various reasons given for that, not the least of which was that the MSBA may in fact, if you retain any part of the old building, deduct that space from whatever space we're going to build new. And that was a major concern. Also, again, we're going to need space for parking and for open space, et cetera, for the new facility. So the, let me see, what else was there? So that we were looking at a total demolition. The architect did meet with district administrative representatives, including the superintendent, on May 18th, and that's to start getting the educational specs in place. We've already done a lot of this work in the past, but there have been some changes, so we have to update the ed specs on this project. There's going to be a follow-up meeting, again, with the administration, and then there's going to be a meeting, interestingly enough, I think with the teachers, or teachers that are they going to be volunteers? Are they going to show up if they want to, Kathy, or are you going to appoint them to?
There's some discussion at this point in time for after-school meetings as opposed to the during the day.
And the full purpose of this is to get input from
Yes.
faculty, administrators, et cetera, on the new facility. In addition to that, the architects have been out on the site. They've done some test borings on the site in some strategic locations, and we are moving forward. And as Cliff said, hopefully we are going to have we'll have an update, a report to update the project at town meeting on June 6th. And we hope to have this feasibility study completed, I think, again by August. We'll move into schematic design after that. We'll be coming to the town sometime at the end of December, beginning of January, in probably a special town meeting, special election, in order to get approval of this project. So, anybody has any questions, either Kathy or Cliff? Kathy was there, came a little late, she was doing interviews, but Cliff was there as well.
I have some questions. Is the state going to help us financially with the demolition of the old high school?
Cliff, my recollection is there's a percentage that goes towards the demolition, right?
If we're in demolition, I believe that 8 was something demolition.
I think a percentage applies to the demolition.
Percentage of the building cost? That there
No,
are.
in other words, whatever the percentage of, they basically max everything out. They tell you what the budget is for demolition, et cetera. And I think whatever the percentage of reimbursement is, they will give us that percentage on the demolition aspect of the project. Anything else?
Mr. Braddour would like to attend the June 13th school committee meeting to provide an update to the entire committee if that's favorable with the committee.
That's great. Anybody object? Yes, it is getting exciting. Finally, and again, the project's moving along. We haven't really hit any snags or delays. It's just the process now with the MSBA is very regimented and very specific as to what we have to do. And the superintendent's done a fantastic job of keeping us abreast of every step that we have to go through.
And the next meeting is going to be held June 7th, so you're all welcome to attend. It'll be at the middle school at 6:30 p.m.
When do we think we'll have a town vote on this?
I think the town will vote. We have to do two things. We have to get a town meeting vote. We have to get a debt exclusion vote, an override vote. And we expect that both of those will be done no later than January of 2012. It's going to move. Deanna?
Could you comment on when you think it's going to be appropriate to get the community involved? A lot of what this project is going to need is a lot of marketing effort and a lot of education to the community, to lots of different stakeholders. So will your June 6th town meeting update be a call to action? Because if you've got a bunch of people, will there be an opportunity for you to let them know when a meeting might take place?
That's an excellent question. My wife has asked me the same question on several occasions. I'm not sure it's going to come in June 6th. But part of the problem we've had is that this is such an unusual concept of trying to actually come up with a design without even knowing which particular project we're going to adopt. So it's been kind of hard to have a call to action at this point in time. obviously we're gonna need that assistance. So I would say, Deanna, that probably sometime not too long after the June town meeting, we'll be trying to get people together to try to start to push this thing. But it's so hard right now, because it's hard for people to understand that we don't have a specific project. And they're gonna say, what do you mean you don't know whether it's new high school, a combination, or, so as soon as we start to get a flavor for that, and we're gonna get a flavor for that, I think, well beyond that, before that August date, that's when we're gonna have to start bringing people together.
That's what I was gonna say. I think we'll have probably